So, mga sangkay, meron pong breaking news ngayon tungkol po kay Donald Trump, no? Actually, biglaan po ito. Ngayon mismo, ngayong araw lang. Abay, pambihira, meron pong tingin ko may sniper na dumali sa kanya. Kasi sa gitna po ng campaign event ng kampo ni Donald Trump, bigla pong may tumama sa tenga niya At ngayon mga sangkay, may actual video dyan. Ito, hahanapin po natin ngayon. Dire-diretso na po tayo. Ala-live lang tayo ngayon mga sangkay. Do hindi naman talaga to live. Pero ngayon po mismo ito nangyari. Ayan, sobrang daming balita Trump rush off stage after disruption at rally. Donald Trump just shot. Donald Trump escorted off stage during rally after loud noises ring out. So ngayon mga sangkay ito, tingnan po natin.
Particular and then escort someone out of that area.
Okay, wait lang. Medyo mahina po yung boses, no? Grabe naman tong nangyayari sa US. Lakasan lang natin ng kaunti para marinig po natin na maayos. Sana ba yun? Ayun. Ito. Ito yung ito yung mismong pangyayari. Tingnan natin.
What are they saying about what happened?
Ayan Kita nyo may mga yung secret service niya umakyat po kaagad. Sa mismong stage po ito mga sangkay. Ayan po, kinover po si Donald Trump. So ito yung nangyari. Tingnan po natin kung paano ito.
Officials here are scrambling to find out more. You mentioned that this comes as Trump is preparing. I mean, that the event there in Pennsylvania
Yan.
was
Ito
to
po
be
yun
the
mga
event.
sangkay. Bigla po siyang sa tenga niya. Hindi ko alam kung sniper yung bumanat nito, pero grabe naman tong nangyayari sa US. Tingnan nyo.
Into the convention, what was happening just moments before this news broke out was
Yung mismong, hanapin natin nga yung mismong malaking Ito.
Former President Trump pumping his fist.
I'm going to get off the air now and escort out, and I will get back on with you when I can, Whit.
Ayan,
Rachel, thank you
in-escortan na
again
lang
for your
po sa
reporting.
palabas.
We're so glad that you
Nakikita
and
nyo
the
yung
rest...
tenga niya, Yung tenga niya na may tama, mga sangkay. Nakita ko kasi yung picture nito sa Facebook. Ayan, Ewan ko nakikita nyo na maayos, pero mayroon pong tama, mga sangkay. Parang daplis or ewan Kasi dito siya Ayan po, nagsasalita siya dito. Habang siya ay nagsasalita, sana ba yun?
Level, like you met moments.
BlNARlL, our chief Washington correspondent.
But you're right, they set a flagpole moments, those political
Habang siya ay
anxious
nagsasalita, mga
about
sangkay, tingnan nyo.
those sort of flagpole moments, those political moments that get so many
So,
eyeballs.
bigla pong-
They set up huge security perimeters to try to keep those events safe. This was
Yun, buti na lang yung kanyang secret service, guys. Eto po, akit kaagad, tinakbo kaagad nila.
a high-profile political rally, but you're right, it comes at a time when law
Grabe,
enforcement
kinoberang kaagad, mga sangkay, Nilikuran po kaagad. So, malapit na kasi yung eleksyon. Kailan ba yung eleksyon ng November po ata yung eleksyon ng US Try natin i-check sa Google. US election. Kasi si Donald Trump pang sangkay, siya po yung leading ngayon Siya po talaga yung possible na mananalo 2024 date. Ayan, November. Yung election nila, November 5, 2024. Grabe
so
naman
worried
gumawa
that,
nito.
that the division in our politics has led to the possibility of violence. As scary as that is, Whit.
All right, Mary Alice, stand by. Thank you very much. I want to go to BlNARlL, our chief Washington correspondent. John is in Milwaukee, the site of what is to be the Republican
Buti nga nasaktuhan natin mga sangkay. Nakita kaagad itong balitang to. Grabe.
National Convention this week. John, what are you hearing from your sources?
Nagakyatan ka agad yung mga ano.
John Carl, are you able to hear me?
Ano, nagsasalita pa po siya, sabay biglang boom.
All right, we've lost John for a moment. We're gonna try to get him back. In the meantime,
Ulitin nga natin yung part na yun. Maayos pa yung pagsasalita niya dito, guys eh.
John
Ayan,
Carl, are you able to hear me? All right, we've lost John for a
Please,
moment.
mga
We're gonna
Sangkay.
try to get him back. In the meantime, let's go back to Rachel Scott, who's still there on the scene. And Rachel, one thing that surprises me to some degree about looking at your live shot location, there still seem to be people gathering in that area. Did they not evacuate the venue right after the president or former president was escorted away?
Yeah, this is certainly clearing out now, and I'm just going to step aside to give
Ayan, yung actual mga Sangkay, wala na po mga tao. Pero dito po yan nangyari, yan po yung stage.
you sort of a lay of the land of what we're seeing here. So if we could just push in on the podium right there, you can see that the sign has actually fallen off of the podium. This is where the former president was surrounded by Secret Service agents as he was then rushed off of this stage after we heard these popping sounds. And I want our camera to just veer here to the left. You can already see can carry everything else sort of needs to be left.
Before the Republican National
Yan po yung nagdala sa kanya kaagad. Dinala po siya sa, I think, Recta Hospital po ito mga Sangkay.
Convention, all eyes on the former president about his potential running.
Ayan, makikita nyo, pinoprotectionan po siya ng kanyang mga security guard or security team.
Mate. That decision was expected any day now, and we're hearing from some of these hopefuls. VP hopeful Senator J.D. Vance.
Ayan, yan siya mga Sangkay. Ito yung nakita ko na nakaganon po siya. Pero may mga tumatagas po dito sa tenga. Ayan, makikita nyo. Di ba may pula?
Took to X, calling for people
Grabe
to pray for
naman yun.
Trump and everyone at the rally.
Ayan mo, pinalibutan po siya kaagad eh.
He says, quote, everyone join me in praying for our President Trump and everyone there. I hope everyone is
my.
okay. We also heard from Florida Senator Marco Rubio, who is also on the short
Grabe
list
to,
to be a
man.
potential running mate. He tweeted, quote, praying for President Trump and all those attending the rally in Pennsylvania today. Let's go back to John Carl in Milwaukee. John, we're still getting some of these photographs coming in. Are you getting any?
Yung ano natin dito mga Sangkay, kung okay na po ngayon si Donald Trump. Kasi matindi po yun. Tenga po yun mga Sangkay. Kung the please man yun, di ba?
Any more information about what actually happened?
No more information on what happened. I can tell you that officials here are scrambling to find out more.
Wala pang information kung ano talaga yung nangyari.
You mentioned that this comes as Trump is preparing. I mean, that the event there in Pennsylvania was to be the event leading into the convention. What was happening just moments before this news broke out was officials scrambling to try to gauge what former President Trump's timing would be into announcing his running mate with a bit of a scramble that he might do it, in fact, at that event in Pennsylvania. Look, we've now heard, you mentioned hearing from J.D. Vance, hearing from
Tingnan nyo yung security niya mga Sangkay.
Marco Rubio. We've also heard from Doug Burgum. So we've officially heard from all three of the people who were just with Donald Trump, waiting to hear his final decision about which one of them will be his running mate. All going to X to say that they are praying, for former President Trump and for everybody at the rally, but not knowing what actually has happened, not knowing, what has actually happened besides what we saw there in that incredibly horrifying video, hearing shots fired and former President Trump being brought down by Secret Service agents.
All right, John, stand by for us. We are getting some reportable information.
Si Donald Trump, gumanon pa. So, ito mga nangyayari sa US, mga Sangkay, ay Hindi lang naman po kay Donald Trump ito nangyari. May iba pa pong mga presidente na ginanito at saka talagang matindi ang nangyari mga sangkay dahil napatumba po talaga. No? So, si Donald Trump, medyo top list, no? Yung nadali po. Tengan yung mga sangkay, oh.
Here from our producer Josh Margolin, he is saying that the Secret Service is
Grabe.
assessing. They have.
Grabe to, man.
All right, John, stand by for us. We are getting some reportable information here from our producer Josh Margolin. He is saying that the Secret Service is assessing. They have not confirmed it was actual shots or any kind. Unclear where what appeared to be blood in that photograph is coming from. So if we show that photograph again, this was sort of the close-up of former President Trump as he was being escorted off the stage.
Ayun, mga sangkay, oh. Ay, matindi ngayong tama. Ayan, oh. The police.
There it is. Again, it appears to be blood, but we cannot say for sure exactly what happened, if that came from a shot fired, which we don't know, or if it came from when he was tackled to the ground. But we did see the former president reach for his right ear as the chaos unfolded at that event in Pennsylvania. Once again, this was supposed to come right before the announcement for his potential running mate pick. Many people were watching this event very closely to see what would
takbo ka agad yung kanyang mga security.
happen. Would he give any hints? Would there be any teases about who he might choose to be his running mate as we head towards Election Day? Again,
Ang delikado ng mga sangkay kung hindi nakatakbo yung security niya. Napapanood lang natin to sa mga movie, pambihira, yung mga ganitong eksena, no? Grabe. Mag-election na kasi. So, ganyan po kagulo doon sa US yung election, mga sangkay.
and all of that stopped abruptly by this chaotic moment at this rally in Pennsylvania. Let's bring in John Santucci, our investigative reporter. And John, you're
Okay, so, well, alamin po natin yung mga report pa dyan ngayon. Ito po ay breaking news, no? So, ano po ang inyong opinion dyan, mga sangkay? Ano sa tingin nyo? Sniper ba yung nakadali? Kay Donald Trump? Pero ang pagkakaalam po natin, okay naman na daw po si Donald Trump. Nataplisan lang po. So, ano po ang inyong opinion? Just comment down below. Ang aga-aga no? Ito yung balita, no? So, ayun mga sangkay, mag-iingat po ang lahat. God bless everyone.